What's up, YouTube? Haven't really uploaded anything in the past couple years. Recently I've been playing a lot of League, and this is a test upload for my future uploads of my coaching session with a friend of mine. And today we're just gonna look at some replay of my recent games. My current rank is Diamond 2, and my peak rank is somewhere mid master. See if I could pull up the graph. Maybe not. But anyway, right now I'm stuck around D2. I was master after 200 games on this account, and then 400 games later, I'm 400 LP below my peak. So the games have been roller coasters. Usually, either I'm winning fast in 15 or I'm getting stomped. Well, this one I'm lagging, so I could carry maybe, but I was getting stomped because I was lagging. This one I won lane and then threw it back, so because of I mean I want an excuse, so I'm gonna say I was lagging, but I didn't I didn't buy the right items after I won the 1v1. This one I did buy the right item against Darius, which is Dead Man, so I can run away from him, and I lost lane, but I was able to help my team. I was able to contribute to our team's victory. So I'm just look at these two games of Shogav real quick. So the game that I did what looks like better but actually worse is let's look at the loss first, okay? And then we'll look at how I would do worse on paper and won. But in the future, I plan on uploading some of my coaching session with a buddy of mine. He is stuck in gold, and no one should be stuck in gold for 10 years, so we're going to try and help him out. This is a sort of test video to see if to make sure everything's alright before I do the coaching session upload. Okay, so looking at the comp first, they have Malzahar mid, we have Galio mid, so both mid laners are. When I think of comp, I usually think start from mid lane because the team with the better mid prio usually have initiative in a lot of mid game situations. So we have Galio, but they also have Malzahar, who is notorious for providing a lot of CC in a team fight and having prio. But Galio is like probably one of the best in terms of prio and fighting, so we probably have a slight upper hand. And then looking at then I would look at the bot lane. So we have Ezreal Soraka, they have Caitlyn Baram. If Ezreal Soraka win lane, then we should have prio. But if they don't win lane, then it's hard to say. And then for top, I have no prio because they have a Young, which after one back he's gonna completely rip my face off. And then for me, I need to play defensive and I need to let him push. I need to farm safely. So we have different in the top lane. We have different jobs. He's trying to carry. I'm trying to stop him from carrying. And then in the jungle, this season, it feels like jungle are at the mercy of your team a lot of times. It doesn't even really matter that I have a Kha'Zix here. He's my duel. He could be playing a tank. He could be playing hyper carry like Kindred. They have a Vi, which is a traditional warrior, and we have an assassin this game. But most of the time, like the jungle just gonna farm all of their camp before they look for a play. So when they do look for a play, it's up to like the laners to create situations for them to capitalize on a snowball. So it's like really up to the other four people to help Kha'Zix get ahead, get going, get objectives, and that's how I see it right now. Maybe my understanding is outdated or wrong. You can let me know. But level one, we're coming out. I think we're looking for a pick. We're looking for an quick invade. What
Welcome
I
to
did was I
Summoner's
pinged
Rift.
my sixth sense, so nobody is gonna waste their scan. Hopefully. And what they've done is they check
30
this
seconds
river
to minion
and
spawn.
they show us that we can see, so they make us back off. And I wanted to continue the fighting because what I want is for bot to be in a better situation so that Vi doesn't get to camp top as much. They have to help their bot lane so that Vi doesn't really get to snowball the Yone. But what Ezreal had done is he just forced me to leave because he recalls, so there's no play if Ezreal leaves. So I sit here, I wait, because I know because I have 6 sense. I know they have no ward, and I know because they started here, they didn't walk down and ward this bush, which is very critical for getting lane prio. So I know they have no lane prio right now, but I have to recall because Ezreal recalls. Because there's no play. I mean, I could force it, like sit here, wait for the lane to come out, and then fight. There's actually a game I've won doing this, but it's not great because if I do that with a Soraka on my team, it's very, and I do it at 130, I'm gonna have to spend my TP, which means if I make one mistake after I TP back to top for the next, I would say level 1 to 6, so like next 6 minutes. If I make one mistake and if he poke me out, take a bad trade in any way, I'm fucked. So and it's unclear if at 130 like I make a play with my Q that these two even really can convert it into an advantage. But if like Ezreal didn't back, he come here. Maybe these guys come out for lane prio earlier than 130. We could look for something, and then at like 115 or 120, then we take a good trade, and then I can back and I can walk top. That was my thinking of just walking top at like a better timing, but because Ezreal backed for the next like 25 seconds, there's literally nothing going on. He's just gonna walk out of base, so I have to back as well. There's no play. That once he get here, it's too late. I can't. I don't want a TP back top, so I'm just gonna recall here. And then my thinking next is because we all shown in this bot river area, I'm going to help defend my jungle with Kha'Zix. Because it's possible that if they're doing 5
Minions
point,
have
they're gonna come
spawned.
out and they're gonna move into our jungle and absolutely fuck our Kha'Zix for trying to for showing bot side and then trying to do his blue side to tap towards bottom. Hune gets a really good ward, we couldn't clear it, so now they know where Kha'Zix's standing and he's vulnerable. They have Malzahar, so not as much threat, but Vi could be in this bush. We don't know where Vi is, so like now I'm panicking. Well, not panicking, but now I'm like a little worried that because they have vision of the buff or him starting here that Vi could go for cheese. So immediately I walk up. I don't even think about the wave or my lane. I go straight into getting vision for our jungler. I mean, I should check this bush. But, so like the cheese. But I want to know where Vi is. So I found Vi, which is good. Like if I ward this and then I don't see Vi, I'm turning around. I'm coming this way. And then walking to my lane. But because I saw Vi, I know I'm late to lane. I know I have a losing lane. I could push Vi off this camp, which Well, this does is I'm gonna sacrifice a lot of XP, which like allow the Yone to snowball, but it also gives. But what I've done is I created a situation where my jungler is up tempo, so he's gonna clear his blue, but Vi, I'm gonna push her off of it, push her off of her red, so she's not gonna do her first camp for a little while, and this gives my jungler time to finish his full clear, come out and do something while Vi is still doing maybe her fourth camp. If she does that, if she does do only her side, she doesn't vertical, she doesn't try anything crazy or anything. So what I've done is I walk this Vi off of her red. I use my Q to zone her so she doesn't leash it. And I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna let it reset. And then I'm just hit the Vi. And then, so right now, like, this wave is gone. I don't care. But I need to make sure the Vi doesn't start her red side because I'm already here. And I'm gonna pressure off of her red side so she doesn't get a great back. Now I'll walk back, catch whatever XP I can, and then play defensive. So the rest of the game is up to my bot lane to coordinate with my jungler to stop a possible invade because Vi is down tempo. Kazak's done 2 camps, right? Vi has done 0 and she's on her blue with half health. Ideally she doesn't get anything going. Then we just auto win the game by jungle being ahead. And then I think the enemy team found a way around this sort of hold that we have on Vi. Let's take a look at what happens. So I catch my wave. Yone harsh up it, which is actually good for me. I think what he should have done was slow push and make me miss the most, make me walk out into the lane. I have a bit of a cold. Make me walk out into the lane so he could punish me level 2 to 1. Oh, something happened here. Our bot had no prio. What I saw earlier when I panned over here. They had no prio, they have no health, so they're weaker. They're playing defensive, which is a problem. Our Galio had prio. Our Galio is walking randomly into the river. I think I wanted a ward on Raptor. I don't know if I pinged it, but Galio's thinking the same thing, but Galio is like greedy with his ward, or he already warded. Let's see where he warded. Go to ward Raptor, it looks like. Nope. Galio has a ward, where did he use it? But once he sees that I pushed the Vi off, and I also warded the red side, which is his job, so he has an extra ward. He should be using it defensively on this side, river. He should be controlling the other side of Vi's jungle, so that she doesn't get an invade off, and that would be most optimal. But Galio hasn't done anything. He warded this. Oh my god. Okay, so he warded this, which does nothing. He wants to make sure the Malzahar doesn't. He wants to make sure I know the Malzahar is coming. He doesn't want to leave the XP. Is what he's doing with this ward. But this ward does nothing. This is a terrible ward. This ward it can be a game losing play actually. This is what probably lost us the game. In terms of early tempo. But if he has saved that ward, use it here. I think he doesn't get into trouble later, and we could have a better situation later. So I walk her off. This guy's just. He wants me to reach for me, and he's just really paranoid. I'm gonna feed the Malzahar. He wasted his ward. See that? I pinged 3 times to ward here. But he already wasted it, so it's too late. I didn't know like someone could do this, so. But what I want is I push her off of her red side into her blue side, so the only play now is to do 1 camp and invade. And I don't want a vertical situation. I don't want a dead even situation. I want our jungler to be up tempo and then snowball. So I want this area warded so we could see the invade. We could counterplay. We could do something when she's in our jungle eating. But because Galio wasted his ward, He's gonna try and act as a human ward after he gets Prio, which is more dangerous than using a real ward. He's gonna walk around. Their bot has Prio. Their bot realizes that Vi is fucked. No health, right? And they need to get something going for her by going together. So they like get Prio, they move immediately into our red side, upriver, look for some temple. He's trying to poke out the Galio so he doesn't get to push this in and help Kha'Zix. They're trying to get him off of this wave so that Vi can possibly invade with Braum helping him and convert their bot Prio into something of a advantage for the Vi, or not even advantage, but like to help the Vi out because she's actually under so much pressure. She's done one camp, Kha'Zix done 3. It's a disaster for the Vi. If Kha'Zix get to eat 1, 2, 3, 3:30, the game is over. Because Vi will be eating 1, 2, 3, and then looking here, and then on this, Kha'Zix done eating the crab. So, and she's pathing towards top, which is perma shoved in. That's why they have to make this play, which is to stop Kha'Zix from getting Raptor. So that's why I pinged Raptor preemptively, for it to be warded, like the entrance. But this guy has no info, because he wasted his ward here. He finds out way too late that Sod rotated. Our bot never communicate, right? The moment these guys walk up river, they're just like, oh, we get to farm. I want to get all the CS. I don't want any trouble. I'm not even telling my team that they left. I think they think that they're going for a tempo recall here, so they don't have to say anything. But usually when your lane go missing fast, it's usually a situation where they're recalling this early. There's no play, but there actually is a play this early because I pushed her off her red side and she's done one camp. She's down camps. So there actually is a play. Like if I was the Ezreal, I would be spam pinging the Braum, like retreat here, that he's in our jungle, and Galio would know immediately. As soon as he got Prio, he would have known that these guys are moving, and our bot has no Prio. Like when you have no Prio, you should be pinging like crazy that your lane is moving and has moved to help your team know it's time to play safe. And so, see these guys, they push, they ping, and they're trying to make a play for Vi. And they're trying to make the play on Galio so that Galio cannot help Kha'Zix. When they make the play on Kha'Zix eventually to fight for his camps, fight for Vi's inability to farm camps. The way they could help Vi out at this point, she's fucked, is by making sure that our Kha'Zix doesn't farm either, and that make it so that it's less fucked for Vi. So their play is to attack our Kha'Zix, and they can only do that. They can only attack our Kha'Zix if they attack Galio first. So they're attacking Galio now. They've shoved the wave in. They're gonna attack Galio. Let's take a look. They have vision here. Malzahar actually did correct play. He got the vision on the red side. Galio didn't do any of that. He actually warded here. He never gave us info that this is warded. Somehow they know that the Galio is boss side river. I think maybe they saw him walk down. Yeah, they see him walk down, and then these guys are walking up, so they're trying to find the Galio. So expect him to be here or here. This area, because they see him walk down, and so they're gonna try and catch him. So they see Galio right here on this ward, and then Braum is gonna go through this bush and find him. And obviously Galio don't see anything because no one pinged on our team. No pings. There's a support gap. Support didn't really notify anything. She just plays Soraka, lose lane. get shoved in, never communicate. That's how you lose elo as a support. Galio still doesn't know. He just realizes that he wasted his ward, so he want to be a human ward, so Vi doesn't come out and do our camps after being pushed off of a red side. Like he's doing the right thing after having made a wrong play, because he got some prio. He realized he doesn't have a ward because he wasted it, and now he's trying to be a human ward to stop Vi's play of invading and catching back jungle tempo. I mean, okay, and then he runs into Malzahar. He still doesn't know anything about their bot rotating. No information. Uses W, take a trade, really good trade actually, but when you take a good trade like this and your bot has no move and no information, okay, now this guy pinged. After they've done eating, they ping. Who pinged? Don't know. After, oh, okay, Ezreal ping once. Ezreal ping once. Soraka ping once. Pinging once I feel like is not enough, but Soraka did ping once. Also, like, pinging the movement is more important. Like, if you see Braum walk up like this, you should be pinging this bush, but not the middle of the lane. Like, what the fuck does that mean when you ping the middle of the lane? You're just trying to say I pinged, check the VOD, I pinged, but you're not telling your team any information. Like, the ping should be where you've last seen them, and then where you think they're going next. Like, there should be 2 or 3 pings. One ping is not useful. But okay, Young is doing a lot of pinging because I'm like stuck in the tower. I don't know why he's pinging. He's just pinging because he wants to show that I'm behind, I think, for team morale purposes. But that's fine. Wait, hold on. Where's the Soraka ping? Okay, they're gone now. Braum on his way. Malzahar in. Soraka pings now. What does she ping? She ping on the tower. They have a ward here. She could ping here, thinking they're going for cheese, like play defensive against this bush. She could ping here, on this bush, seeing the Braum walk up. She could ping, but she decided to ping on top of herself at this tower. Like, there's no info with that ping. That's a useless ping. But anyway, Galio takes a trade, which is actually, okay, sees Braum, he has to back off. He just gonna walk to his tower. Does make it so that Kazik needs to help. Kazik doesn't actually have to help. So like, he made a mistake here by leaping into a Braum. Bar has no prio. He leaps into a Braum. He has flash possibly, but he's giving Braum passive. This is actually super dangerous what Kha'Zix has done. He should be respecting the bot prio. But now he's making it into a 2v3. When Galio actually managed to escape, he's forcing Galio back into it by jumping the Braum. Like, this usually never happens. Like, a level 2 support is very strong, but usually he doesn't end up in the mid lane like this. So this is probably a situation Kha'Zix's never seen before. So he jumps in thinking, this guy's half health, we should do something. But actually you shouldn't do anything because you're up tempo on the jungle. So you should be ignoring that the Galio is in a 1v2 situation and then very quickly turn into a 1v3. He didn't know that. But what he saw was 1v2. He thought maybe they're moving, like the Braum's doing a random play by himself. But it's actually a very deliberate play by their bot lane to attack the Galio and then attack him with the Vi together. Because Vi is fucked. So now they skipped the step because they had to first attack Galio before they could attack him. But like, he could attack our Kha'Zix. Now they're attacking the Kha'Zix immediately before they even attack the Galio. Galio is now playing protect the Kha'Zix because Kha'Zix in a shitty spot. He jumped in before he saw Caitlyn. And now he's got Braum passive. He's in a 1v3. The Galio used his ability earlier to take a good trade and had to back up. But now jungle's in front of him. So he has to, without his E, try and make a miracle happen. Kazik gets stunned. Gets potentially trapped as well. Yeah, trap's coming. Gets trapped. Gets bursted. So, as soon as Kazakhs die, Vi is out of the... Vi basically is able to get some tempo back. She's gonna be able to catch up on caps. She's no longer in this chokehold. These 4 players show up mid at a very important timing, and this is a game-winning play that they've made out of a game-losing situation with the Vi. But obviously, like, game continues because what they've done is they've managed to do away with my chokehold on the Vi, pushing her off this camp, and now she can take one of Kazakh's camp. Kazakh is dead. He has to come out late. She can maybe take 2 camps, and then she can do the rest of her jungle. She's gonna be fine when all the camps are cleared at this point. So I'm gonna speed this up and get their perspective. Yeah, so after they kill Kazakh, she gets to eat. She's no longer in trouble. She gets to push the Kazakhs behind and also catch back up by herself. Our bot lane did not communicate that the Braum's moving. Did not communicate that potentially they're moving upriver. Did not communicate that potentially they're playing this bush. They should be playing defensive. They just got outplayed. They don't realize that Vi is fucked from level 1. They don't realize that the next play is in our bot jungle. They didn't fight for prio, they gave it up immediately. If they were better players, they would have fought for prio. They would have not let these guys push the wave in. Well, like, once they realized, well, they would have shoved. If they had no prio, these 2 stuck in lane, Kazakh solo win the game. But again, like I said earlier in the video, junglers at the mercy of your team and the situation that is given, and our Kazakhs never seen a support and AD carry show up mid at level 2 this early. So when he sees the Braum show up, he just thinks it's one Braum, it's a 2v2. And the situation that is given to him was a winning situation where he had to play defensive because our bot lane was under the tower with no health. And our top lane is down XP, right? Playing defensive. He's clear his top side, so he doesn't really care what the top lane is doing. Like, I could be dead right now. Like, he could still carry the game if he gets to eat all of this and then look for the bot crab, and then, you know, bot is like playing 2v2. He shows up, the bot is fucking useless. Like, they could win the game without top lane is not a very high carry role right now. Situation right now. Like, Yone top cannot carry the game single-handedly. But if if the 4 teammates of Yone is doing plays like these and then keeping the game alive, then eventually it's possible. I think eventually Yone is like 16-2. And it looks like he solo carried the game, but in this scenario, in this situation right now, like in 3 minutes, he's been carried by their bot lane. Right, their bot lane made a huge play, and Yone hasn't done anything. He got some CS advantage. He got some XP advantage. He's gonna try and convert it, but ultimately, it's the first play that's happened is the Vi got put behind, and the second play that's happened is our Kazakhs got put behind. Vi got put behind by me, and then Kazakh got put behind by the Braum and the Caitlyn. So there's 2 plays in 3 minutes, and Yone hasn't done anything. He's just farming. So he's also at the mercy of his team to get the game to keep the game alive so that he can carry later once he's got 3 items, 2 items. Uh, it's really hard to carry by yourself in the top lane. Now Kha'Zix died, comes back out, tries to do his camp. Does he get to do his camp? I don't think so. We're looking at red vision, but I don't know how red has all of this vision. Oh, Scryer Bloom. Okay, so they see Kha'Zix. So they're gonna make a play on this red. Okay, they don't see that anymore. But Brom's gonna make a play on this red. Oh, okay. Galio kills Malzahar. And now Vi reacts by going mid. So they call off the play on the red. Sorry, excuse me. I'm gonna sneeze. I'll probably edit this out. Actually, I'm good. So he does get to eat red, but the Vi is still level 2 walking around. It's fine. They almost get the Braum. Soraka realizes now that after Kha'Zix has died that she needs to move. She does move, eventually. So Kha'Zix gets the crab. But they've sort of managed to avoid a complete disaster by doing that bot lane roam together. Anyway, I'm playing defensive top. Going back to my gameplay, so like all this has happened. The only reason we're looking at it is because what I've done level 1. So so what I did was the sacrifice of my XP, my minions, into giving jungle tempo. That's why we looked at so much of what's going on here. Is this I gave Kha'Zix tempo by taking away Vi's tempo, and then they've restored it in a way. Almost, not really, because Kha'Zix still up 10 CS. Vi sort of wasted a lot of time after Raptor. So it's still a winning situation for Kha'Zix, but it's not as winning as it can be because he died and he didn't do his Raptor right away and he didn't do his full clear right away. So he's also put behind. Like both junglers are put behind. Neither of them can become 1v9 machines this game, unfortunately. So we're going back to looking at my lane. So now my lane is fucked because I gave up some XP and gold. So I'm playing defensive. I'm using Cho'Gath passive to stay alive, survive this lane. This guy trying to push his advantage, trying to kill me. He does kill me. That's good. I think I was trying to go for a knock up in front of my tower. I'm trying to bait, like he killed me obviously, but I was also trying to find an angle to kill him, using my health as a leverage for him to tower dive me and land a CC as it was happening. As he tower dived me, if I land a CC and he takes tower aggro, he's dead. So it's a delicate situation. He flashed my Q, got me into lethal, and snapped back. So he made a good play. If he didn't flash, he was dead, I think. Because I could also do my combo and kill him. But because he's got me in lethal, I can't flash anymore. He got his damage off. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna flash. I'm just gonna accept my death. Because I'm using my health as bait for him to take a tower shot and take my Q. But he avoided my Q with flash. So he gets to kill me and get away with it. And fire snowball. But he's greeting this wave, so I get a TP back and then maybe get to look for something. I'm the TP back. TP is hella slow. Level 5 versus level 3. If I catch this wave, I'm level 4, so I'm not actually as fast as I really am. Okay, he backs. He's gonna walk, I think. Which means I don't shove here, I slow push. If I shoved, he lose maybe 2 CS. If I slow push, he missed 3. So these 2 are gone already. Okay, he does TP, so he doesn't miss as much as he does. He doesn't want to miss the cannon, so he TPs. I didn't ping it. I should have pinged it. think I was like paying a lot of attention to the mid situation as well. So, but it's not an excuse for not pinging. So now he's got on a freeze. He's trying to make me fight him to continue the snowball, and I have to farm from one of these bushes with my Q to get some CS without getting potentially destroyed. Is one thing is like Chogav's early game is pretty weak, so he can do this. I'm getting this wave to crash so that he doesn't get to. He gets to hurt me, but he doesn't get to eat all his bombs. So I think I have to back here. Let's see, I do back here. That's fine. He got a small freeze. I lose even more XP. I do have Bramble now though, so once I get Bramble, I can take heavier trades and potentially win. Kazan makes a huge trade on the dragon. If I try to sneak it, because she realizes that she should go over here to try to get some objective tempo. I sneak it. This guy misses all. He misses everything. I go for the wave. Because like the only leverage against Yone in this situation is the wave. If I can push the wave in, I can maybe survive. Because he has to make a decision between killing me and catching the wave. But if I can't push the wave in, then he doesn't have to make any decision. He just gets to in front of my CS. But here I make a good play. I realized I was one CS away from 6. He doesn't know that, and then I go for a play. I didn't get the feast off because I was afraid to W. I didn't get a stack. I mean, I got the feast off. I didn't get the lethal stack. He shielded before I could. Okay, so I can't push the wave in because Vi is potentially here, and she was. So if I did try to shove it in, I would die to Vi. But I did manage to circumvent a really dangerous situation. Now, I get Swifties. I'm gonna make a play bottom because I realized that we have Soraka, which is way more sustained. So if they do take fights, Ezreal does this. I'm pretty sure in the chat, when I was here, I already said I'll be bought in 20 seconds. So Ezreal did all that because he knows I'm coming, but he also puts himself at huge risks. Their bot have no idea this roam, like this is an off-tempo roam. I'm sacrificing a lot of CS, so they don't expect me to be here. But Ezreal tried to keep up the trade with the Caitlyn and got himself in this situation. If he could live it, then it's still winnable, but he has flash. He's not even using his flash. From pass. Oh, it just dies to lethal tempo. Okay. He maybe did not expect to get killed there. I do trade a 1-for-1, but it's a losing situation. I think I try to shove this in, and the Brahm's making a play by baiting me into tower diving for the Vi. And I'm seeing the play, I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna take the bait. Because I don't respect Vi's damage right now. She's been put behind. He's just trying to keep me interested so the Vi can kill me, but he doesn't know I have lethal. I kill the Braum. Vi uses her flash to try and get me, but there's still a Soraka here. And knock her up, I do a bit of trade. Here I wasn't actually worried. I was actually a little worried because I was taking tower aggro and I got snared, but she pushed me into safety with Soraka there. She saw the kill angle. I don't think I saw the trap. Like, there's no way I just eat the trap and also tank the tower, but I want to take it a little bit. I think I was so focused on hitting her that I missed the trap, and then she's so focused on killing me, she doesn't know that I have my next rotation coming up, and that's why I was like chasing her. And when she queued back in, thinking I was gonna die, I threw all my abilities out, prayed for the best, and I got my passive off, and Soraka did a little bit of healing, and I survived. Right here, I was typing "Good job, Soraka." I tried to greed for the plate. Like the play's been so extended that I didn't realize Caitlyn is back after I killed her. Death timers are really short in early game, and when I'm focused on killing the Braum and also playing against the Vi, like she's died, waited her time in jail, and then come back out, and I didn't realize. And then the Bramble actually forced me into taking the tower shot, and she got a big shutdown, which sort of destroyed, sort of like undid what I've done to their bot lane. So now Caitlyn's caught a second win. She's no longer that stressed out because she just got a huge shutdown. 550 gold, that's like 2 kills, that's 30 CS. Brilliant. She already had tempo. She's down CS though, because she probably it's a Soraka lane, so she wasn't able to get every CS, but now she's in a great spot after I inted, which is not what I want. This is my first like major mistake, is going for the plate. After that extended play, I need to kill the Vi, immediately try and look for a recall. Even though like wave is crashing, it's not that much wave. Like it, I shouldn't have gone for the plate. I did say I was gonna look for 2 replays. Maybe I'll do another one later, but there's so much to talk about in the first 10 minutes that I think this is already enough content for one video. So we're gonna call here. I spotted my first mistake. I was 4-1. I had a big shutdown. I gave it away. I deserve to lose. So this game is my fault, probably. I think later on I also die 1v1 versus the Yone because of my build. And that's completely on me. I tried to go with Deadman's, which is the wrong build. I should have gone Randuin's, and I would have done a lot better. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully if you guys enjoyed the video, I'll do more. And good luck with your climb.